Rev up your engines! Thanks for the 3 billion views on YouTube. 3,247,749 as of this moment. Now you might wonder how I convinced so many people to watch my videos. Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's because I tell them the truth about cars. Whether it's good news or bad news, I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been a mechanic for over 57 years. I started when I was 14 years old. My father's gas station in Lewiston. My grandfather was the chief mechanic. I asked him, hey, will you teach me how to fix cars? He said, I'm not going to teach you a darn thing, but you can watch. So I watched. I don't listen to people anyways, and it worked out pretty good. 57 years later, I'm still at it. You can teach an old dog new tricks. Electric bicycles, motorcycles, power washing machines, anything that has motors in it. But unlike most mainstream YouTubers, I don't do paid advertising. Nobody pays me to make a video. They're always asking me, what do you charge to make a video? So I don't charge anything. I just check out products, check out cars, tell people the truth about them, whether it's good or bad. Now, my media career started when I wrote my book, Everyone's Guide to Buying a Used Car. Local TV station in Houston, CBS, picked up on it. Then I became a car talk guy for them for about a decade and a half. But then when they said they couldn't afford to pay me anymore, TV's been going downhill for quite some time, right? I made the best move of my life. I went to YouTube in the year 2007. Then I was able to say whatever I wanted about cars. Because let's face it, TV producers would say, no, you can't say that. That's our advertisers. You can't take bad things about them, right? They might not like it, but better to know the truth now than say, buy the wrong car and find out 3 years later you got the biggest lemon ever made and you wasted all your money. That's one of the main reasons I started doing it, because as an individual, I used to get very mad at these companies that sold junk, whether it's cars, whether it's tools. You spend good money and then something didn't last, it broke, or it didn't even work right from the get-go. I'd be so frustrated, but with YouTube, I can show people, hey, look, this is something that's pretty good. Look, this is something that's absolutely horrible. Don't waste your money on it, right? Well, my grandfather, Elmer Kilmer, yes, his name was Elmer Kilmer, he's long gone, and I don't look like I used to look in this picture in front of the bays of the garage, but at least I'm still here for the time being. And I plan on helping people out for years to come, telling them the truth about cars. Because even though AI, artificial intelligence, seems to be taking over the world, it's exactly often what it's called, artificial intelligence. It's not real, it's artificial. This is really me. And speaking of the real me, it's come to my attention, a lot of people are pretending to be me on the internet, giving you fake advice that isn't from me. Look, I spend all my time on YouTube. If you want to see what I'm really doing, all you have to do is go to the Scotty Kilmer channel on YouTube. That is me. Don't listen to people using my name, my pictures, pretending to be me, being on various platforms. I do all my helping people on the Scotty Kilmer channel on YouTube. And my actual email is scottykilmer@gmail.com. Right? You get it from some funky thing. That's not me. You want my advice? Go to the Scotty Kilmer channel on YouTube. That's me. That's not AI me. Although part of me is artificial. I have zirconium teeth from playing hockey and silicone eye lenses from having my eyes blasted by lasers and then silicone lenses put in. Now, for those of you who follow me around, I spend half my time in Clarksville, Tennessee, and half my time in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. 3 grandkids on each side, a son on each side, daughter-in-law. So I'm in Portsmouth now, and anybody wants to meet me, just email scottykilmer@gmail.com, set up an appointment during the weekdays. Any of you has a brand new car you want to show off or complain about because you don't like it because it has problems, hey, email me, scottykilmer@gmail.com. You gotta get real information to base what car you're going to buy, what car you might think about fixing yourself, or what car you might say, there's no way I'm fixing that thing, I got to take it to a mechanic. And speaking about fixing cars, if you're thinking about fixing your own car, I highlight all kinds of stuff like scan tools. This is a King Bolin E Diag Elite. Things like $100. It does quite a bit for somebody who's pretty serious about it but doesn't want to spend a fortune. Or maybe you want to go a little bit further. Well, I'm always testing out things out too. This is a Moo car, fancy scan tool, right? It's like 500 something bucks. It does quite a bit. I'm testing it out, and I'm always testing new things out to see what's out there, what's better, or what's not even worth the purchase price. But unlike paid advertisers, hey, I actually test things out and show you what's good, what's bad, what's worth money, what's absolute junk. I test out some of these flashlights. They claimed they were waterproof. I put them in a bucket with 3 inches of water, then they shorted out. This particular one is an O-light, one of their new ones. And so far, it's passed on my test. Check it out. Look, the battery's inside. But a gigantic O-ring seals it. It is truthfully waterproof. I put it in a bucket, 3 feet of water. Nothing's happened to it because there's no external. There's not even an external plug to charge it. It charges either directly with a little clip that's magnetic and charges it, or if you lose that little clip that charges it, which most people are going to do, right? You just take the battery out, put it in one of those little battery chargers. I've got a universal one that does all these 5-volt systems, right? And it charges up real fast. It's a giant battery, too. It lasts a really long time. And the same thing holds true when I'm checking out these electric bicycles. Here's the most recent thing I found out. My wife's bike, because she's short. This is my traveling bike. Both are folding so we can put them in the back of the Matrix. Well, when I came back after 4 months of the winter not being here in Rhode Island, my wife's bike, this Quality Sports Dolphin Plus, was completely flat. It's got 2 batteries, one here and one here inside. They were completely flat. I had to charge it up. Now, it works fine while we're here. I charge it up, but over the winter, this one completely flat. Well, my bike, which is a Vidlin AT7, still had 100% charge. I went to charge it up, and the charger said it was fully charged, so I turned it on, pushed the button, and it showed 100% charge. Much better battery in this system, even though this is 2 years older than that one. This one still didn't train. Higher quality bike. And talking about quality, I always try to make quality videos to help people out. Now, for the past decade, I put out 2 videos every day. Well, I'm getting older. Now, I'm not stopping, but I'm only going to put out 1 video a day now and stress the quality of the information in the videos. I'm still doing my live car talks on YouTube Live, which are Thursdays at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I answer everybody's car questions there and have a good time. Hey, feel free to join in. It's free, doesn't cost anything. You use your phone, computer, whatever you want to do. And we all have a good time answering questions, talking about what's going on in the world. I'm always peed off if I get ripped off when I buy something. Most people are too. And most people are like, what can I do? Well, you can tell me. We can share it with the world. Hey, 3 billion views on my YouTube channels. I have probably saved people billions of dollars between them not buying the wrong car, fixing it themselves if they want to, or even if they don't want to fix it themselves. You get enough information with a basic scan tool, even a $50 scan tool, that you show more intelligence when you go to a repair shop and say, well, I got these codes here, and you can use AI and look it up, watch my videos and say, I think it needs this, but you tell me what it needs, right? Because knowledge is power. If you know, it's harder for a mechanic to rip you off because he knows the guy's got a scan tool. I can't just, pull the check engine light out and throw the bulb away and then say it's fixed. He's going to have some knowledge. So knowledge is power. And of course, ultimately, if you do it yourself, there is a joy in fixing things yourself. It's done right? Hey, I bought the high quality oil and filter and put it on. You go to an oil change place, hey, half the time they're giving you bulk oil. They're giving you oil they buy in a 50-gallon container. The cheapest stuff they can get their hands on, right? If you do it yourself, you can do it right. And there's a lot of stuff you can easily do yourself. And speaking of do it yourself, hey, I changed the battery in this a couple of years ago from lead acid to one of these lithium batteries. It's been sitting there for 4 months in the winter in an unheated garage. Let's see what happens. Turn the key, push the button, here we go. Not bad. That would never have started up if it had a lead acid battery sitting for 4 months in the winter, right? Sometimes these lithium batteries are actually quite good. But as with everything else, do a little research before you buy. Because take Amazon, for example, which is where I buy a lot of this stuff. I looked at a bunch of these batteries, and some of these lithium batteries, when I researched it even on Amazon, the artificial intelligence said, some people reported problems with these batteries not starting their motorcycles. And then when I went through the Amazon whole description, it said that it was a frequently returned item. So if you see that this is a frequently returned item, look for a different brand of battery, because you don't want to buy some pile of junk, right? Now, I found batteries for this thing anywhere that were lithium batteries from $50 to $240. So what did I buy? I bought the $89 one, and it seems to be working fine. But do realize this, if you get a lithium-ion battery, you gotta get a lithium-ion battery charger. They charge differently. You don't use a regular lead-acid battery charger. Some battery chargers will do them all, but I mean, this thing was like 20-something bucks on Amazon. It works perfectly fine when you do need to recharge them. But those lithium-ion batteries are so bizarre. I mean, this thing, I've never recharged it. I just bought it, it came fully charged, and the interesting thing about these motorcycle ones, they weigh less, but they charge up super fast in the vehicle. And that's why I'm here, to help people out, right? Now, a lot of people say, hey, Scotty, you're getting old, why don't you retire? Hey, let me tell you something. My grandfather was forced into retirement by my father, okay? He shut the gas station down in Lewiston. Within a year, my grandfather was dead. He lived for working and doing and helping people out, and so do I. So, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm only gonna make one video every day. It's still giving you some interesting information. I keep up with the times, all the research, new tools, new cars, and I'm not being paid to tell you somebody's advertising line of baloney. I'm here to tell you the truth. And in that respect, if you think you have a great product, email scottykilmer@gmail.com. Send me the products. I will honestly test them out. That's what I do, right? You might have the greatest thing on earth, but nobody's ever going to hear about it. Anybody's got something out there, hey, I'll talk about it. And if you want to go it on your own, try selling it, hey, if it's a good product, I'll show people how they can get it. I'll show them what the product does. Just be forewarned, I'm honest about it. You send me a product and it breaks off in my hands, or it's got a battery, the battery starts on fire, or the battery recharges twice and then breaks, I'm going to tell people the truth about it because I test these things out over time. That's one advantage of being old. Time doesn't mean that much. Right? You got a lot of it under your belt and you're like, well, it takes a while to test these things out. This isn't instant gratification. I know everybody today is out there, I want to buy the newest thing. Don't. Listen to me. Never buy the first newest thing out there, especially if it's a radical change, and especially if you're talking about cars, because even Toyota screws up. Look what they did. They got rid of the V8 and the Tundra. They put in a V6 twin turbo. Now they say they're going to replace over 100,000 engines because they weren't made correctly, right? And what did I tell people? I told them before they even started selling those V6 twin turbos, I said, I wouldn't buy this, see what happens. They went up. Nobody's buying them now. The resale value went down the toilet too. People that did buy them try to get rid of them. Everybody knows about it, so they don't want to buy one of those, right? So I keep up with all this stuff. And then I give you the information so you can get real information. And you don't have to sit there and look at AI and says, well, this AI, is that the truth? Where did this information come from? Because, for example, I Googled my wife the other day with AI just for a laugh, and it said that Leslie Kilmer was a famous mechanic, right? My wife puts gas in the car, that's it. She's not a mechanic, okay? You can't always trust the AI stuff. You've got to be able to filter through the information. I filter through it all with my microprocessor up here, and then I tell you what's actually going on, not a paid ad by some company to try to sell you something to say, you can change your engine oil every 20,000 miles, it's fine. Well, it isn't fine, it's gonna wear your engine out, right? But they don't care. They want planned obsolescence. I hate planned obsolescence. I absolutely hate it. I think it's the stupidest thing. Our technology has gotten better and better at making things that can last longer, and then they try to fine-tune it to last too long. How can we make it cheaper so that it breaks? So if you want your car to last as long as it can, and you're wondering what car should I buy or what tools should I get, stay tuned to the Scotty Kilmer channel, because I'm not going anywhere if I can help it. But here I have to give a disclaimer. Warning, some things are beyond Scotty's control. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.